Southeast Senate caucus refuses to endorse Tinubu'S tax bill, insists on wild consultation. And now to the news info. The Southeast caucus in the Nigerian Senate has failed to endorse the controversial tax bill of President Bola Tinubu, which is currently before the National Assembly. The Senate caucus joined calls for wider consultation before the passage of the bill, insisting that there are needs for constituent stakeholders to be consulted. Okay, there's still enough time. December is still like 20 days away. The senators reviewed their stance on Monday following a closed-door meeting of senators from the 5 Southeast states held in the office of their leader, Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, Abga, Abia South. Abaribe, who spoke on behalf of the caucus, stated that the caucus does not oppose the proposed tax reforms. It was stated that the caucus, however, believed that more extensive engagement with stakeholders was necessary. He noted that this would be important before the bills are fully considered by both chambers. He said, "As senators from the Southeast, we are not against the tax reform bill. However, we insist on wider consultations with our constituents across the 15 senatorial districts, state governments, and other critical stakeholders in our zone." No wahala. If people want to believe it and keep consulting and consulting till they reach like 20 years like Zulum wants it, no problem. We have reviewed the bills and feel it is essential to share our insights with stakeholders in the Southeast to ensure the final framework reflects equity and addresses regional concerns. Consultation is vital for inclusiveness and effective legislation. Abaribe stated that the senators would need to consult their constituents across the 15 senatorial districts in the zone. Okay. Specifically, we need to consult with our constituents across the 15 senatorial districts in the zone, with our state governments, and with other critical stakeholders, he added. There have been controversies around the bills, with calls for review of the provision of the bill. A lot of controversies. So if they still want to check things out, they should. The proposed sharing formula of the value-added tax in the tax bill has been at the center of more controversies, with northern governors rejecting the plan while insisting that such plan will be at the disadvantage of the region. It will be at their disadvantage because they don't want to bring anything to the table, but they want to keep enjoying revenue. So the sharing formula will change because people cannot not be bringing anything to the table and you are sharing equally, 50-50. It's not going to work again. It's not. Caleb Putin says Yorubas are showing other parts of Nigeria wiseness by restructuring only on what favors them to build their own region and requests for their own country in the nearest future after making use of resources from other parts of the country to develop their own region. I second those senators. This your analysis, Now wow, where did you bring it out from? That Yorubas are trying to build their own structure, build their own community so that when they want to separate, they'll just have a place to go to. Really? Now wow. Aladdin Bede says, I commend those senators. If Obasanjo's third term bill could not succeed, I believe the majority of the senators can reject this bill in its entirety. Why would he bid for third term? He has done first term, done second term. He should not come and do third term again. For what? There is a sinister agenda which the proponents of the bills are pushing for. It is not in the best interest of the majority of Nigeria. Thank you, Southeast senators. Well, maybe when they tell us what is there, that is when we will know that, okay, probably it is not in the best interest of Nigerians because only the Northerners have been complaining. The Southerners, it's not as if they are opposing it now. They want to go and consult from their senatorial district in their own state and with their state government. So I don't think it's something they are really complaining about. Bamidele Aderomo says, like Northeast, like Southeast, underdeveloped regions, they are busy developing Lagos and Abuja. Okay. Okeke Michael Amobi says, the way the North is crying about this bill shows it's a good and balanced equation. I hope this rejection is not sponsored. Obviously. They know that it's not going to favor them because you know that what you people are doing is not good. People are not bringing anything to the table. You don't want to work. You don't want to go to school. You don't want to send your children to school. You just want to keep rearing children and keep being used as kidnappers, as Boko Harams. They don't want to do anything. That's why they are rejecting it, because they know it's definitely going to affect them. It's going to affect them. Celestine Ilona Buike says, do they really represent the interest of their people? If they do, all of them will sign the bill. Mbadiwe Victor says they are on their own. Tax reform bill is sacrosanct as it will enable the governors to sit up. Oh, thank God these people are also Igbos. They are from the southeast. Obviously, they, at least they are thinking right. Omema Big Lock says we do not have senators in southeast. Tinubu deal with them. Oh. They don't bring federal allocations given to them to their various constituencies. They represent their own selves. Oh, you see, you hear? And that is what those northern senators too do, and their governors. All the allocations they are receiving, they are spending it on themselves. They are not using it for the citizens. Instead of these people to open their sense and rising up and know that these people do not care about you. They do not. All the revenues that they have been getting, they have been sharing it for themselves alone. And now they want to sign a tax reform, people are rejecting it. Keep rejecting it. Abdulrahman Mudi says this is democracy in action. Let every of the country have their input in the bill. Alright. Hapasheo says even if senators agree, governors have role to play by telling every company to relocate their headquarters to their state or face ban. Can you imagine? They should tell them to relocate their headquarters. And who is going to ban them? The FG needs to learn the hard way. Okay. Let us see if that is going to work. Emeka Ochoa says, for clarity's sake, they accepted the bill, but said there are grey areas needed to be consulted widely for national cohesion. Yes, they agreed. It's not like Northerners that are saying, no, we don't want this bill. These ones have agreed to the bill, but they are saying there are some areas that needs to be checked, and they need to check in with their other people before they finally agree with it. So, that is okay. Bernard Ikena says, the bill is a good one, but for me, it is like putting the cart before the horse. If the reservation principle is a basis for the tax reform, then every region should be given economic autonomy, free to own and operate international airports and seaports. I think they will look into that as well. Mandela Okorafor says, even a regional government without a seaport in the southeast is cheating. Again, this comment is meant only for the intelligent to understand. Okay. Birya Abdullahi says, let them endorse the bill. The suffering will more for Igbo that are in a dot circle without Benue and Deltans. They cannot survive. My prayer is just disintegration of this country. I don't understand. I don't. Silvano says, but I thought we all wanted restructuring. Abio, is tax reform not part of the restructuring? Don't mind them. Because you know that these northerners that are complaining, you know they don't want to do anything. They do not want it. So if they do this, they are going to sit up. Everybody is going to sit up and make sure that they are generating revenue so that you can collect your own share. But they don't want to do anything and they want to keep collecting. Because I don't understand why people are now saying that, oh, they want to reject the bill. Or the northerners are complaining. They will keep complaining, but that bill, they will pass it, whether they like it or not. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.